Hello there, old sport. He will be back. Trust me.
Hello, welcome to the pre-show. I hope you enjoy these commercials. Stay tuned.
Introducing the next generation of Diesel Defense Productions.
Hello, people. Don't you hate that lazy-ass plumber known as Mario? He doesn't even treat his brother right.
That's a little game theory, you know.
Shut it, Koopa. Damn it, now the narrator is going to...
Diesel's journey in the three-way war. Explore the vast world of Desmond and head to the Mushroom Kingdom. Play through fun and unique levels and bosses. Stop Chinkerbolts from stealing your spotlight. Only for the Super Nintendo.
Let's go kick Diesel's ass, my apprentices!
Now you're playing with power. Superpower. Introducing the next generation of Diesel Defense Productions.
I shall free my troops from those cages.
From the creators of 100 Runes of Enemies, collect all the keys to save your Rexel army from the evil clutches of Bowser. Explore phenomena from grasslands, volcanoes, to mine shafts, to even castles. Can you get through all 14 stages and find all the secrets? Crack the hack. It's only on the Super Nintendo. Now you're playing with power. Superpower.
Introducing the next generation from Nintendo. New Super Mario World. Created especially for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. It's a bit more exciting, a bit more challenging, a bit more graphic, a bit more colorful, a bit more realistic, a bit more levels, a bit more secret, a bit more enemies, a bit more friends, a bit more sound, a bit hotter, a bit cooler, a bit weird, a bit more revolutionary, a bit more Mario, a bit more of what you want. It's 16-bit, and it's yours only if you get new Super Nintendo. Now you're playing with power. Superpower.
Oh shit.
Are you willing to try again?
That's all I got for today's pre-show. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Let's start the show.
Doing the usual test. Just let me get to my thing so I can listen to myself, see if everything's alright.
It's not easy.
Yes, it's not easy to do the blah 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 blah. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, I sound okay. Okay, I watched it ad without it being necessary. Well, welcome in, my friends. It is I, Desi Devon. Early again. Nintendo just keeps on using that 6 a.m. rather than the 7 a.m. ever since the Switch 2 has began, you know, that sort of thing. Also, I'm wearing the untraditional outfit, the black vest with the this kind of shirt, collared shirt, all that. I'm a little chubbier. That's a thing. Yes. Hello. It would appear that TomoDacHi Life exists. Not sure if anyone will be up for this sort of thing, but oh well, I'm gonna do my reaction to it anyway. And besides, I could convert some of the other stuff into videos at some point. And again, you're gonna get a real tired version of me doing this, because again, 6 a.m. Oh, before I start though, you might be wondering, Daizo, 72-hour questionable design contest is over. Why? What are you doing? Why is the video titled that? Or stream, rather. To answer your question, let's just say I rushed it a lot. A lot of people were still very impressed with the entry, don't get me wrong, but it's like, I mean, I had a bigger plan for it, and I couldn't make that happen. Which, as an artist, I'm sure a lot of people understand that notion very, very, very well. I'm still proud of what I made. I mean, not a lot of people could say they made 3 bosses in, like, 3 days, especially for a contest with, like, specialized mechanics and all that. If it wasn't for Evil Guy, you know, I wouldn't have been able to get, like, the actual levels out, so. Because he made, specifically 4 enemies for it. That sort of thing. This is more for those who watch the VOD, even though no one really watch. Well, some people watch the VOD. I see you. Yeah. You're watching this after it's going live. Yeah, I know you. Well, anyway. Anyway, the other thing is, and no one's watching, so it's probably gonna be VOD stuff, but I decided to do, an alternate route for this director's cut. So, people have joked about the first boss being the wall of flesh. So, I literally decided, yeah, by Tenant, that's no credit needed. Well, guess what, buddy? You're credited. It's right there. I decided to rip the wall of flesh. Gotta turn it into a boss fight for the alternate route. Because, if you guys didn't know, the Red Switch Palace, in fact, has an unused version of the Red Switch Palace in Bowser's Valley. So, I am going to adapt that into the hack as, like, an alternate route. Just like Blue Switch, where it has, like, another alternate route. Granted, that alternate route was more or less just a teaser for, like, this hack, but still. Also, I know Author Blues played it. He was like, dude, if this is what Rushed looks like, I don't know what to tell you, man. And, you know, that's fair enough. Man, I'm just, like, incredibly hard on myself, which, nothing new there. Nothing new there. Also, I'm having a bunch of, hauls, because my throat is a little scratchy. Nothing but a good set of hauls. 1. And 2. Both sides of my cheek. But yeah, before this scene begins, I might as well, go ahead and get to work on the director's cut of Time to Fight the Red Switch. And to get this started, I'm actually going to work on something that I kind of sort of ripped. Which is the fact that I'm trying to figure out. Okay, these are stuff that you already know about, and also Skypop from the one video I just released yesterday. All log, that sort of thing. I'm just gonna work on this at least a tiny bit as this goes more and more into the live. Well, I might as well add to this code that I made. Oh man, I need the Discord. No, you know what? No, I don't. You know why? Because I have sprites with that same code in it. So yeah, I did this clever thing where it's like, oh, if you get a 1-up from the boss, that means it's over. Which is really just like a very convoluted version of, hey, look at all these checks and these zero timer things and all that. Yeah, where is this thing? It was here. This is the points. Is there a randomizer in GPS? There might be. Random. No, not even set random? Well, I guess that's fine. There's a GSL for just generating the random routine. I guess that wouldn't... yeah, it would. SMBUcentral.net. Da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Fresh hops! Apparently that one... Well, I guess I might as well look at most. I got a few things, actually. Yeah, fresh hops. The best Kaizo hack of 2025! Alongside Dram 3. Yeah. You want to know a little fun fact? In, QLDC, someone ran a little program that showed off all of the contenders for the best standard hack way before this was, unreeled. Glow is 4th place. The is an update. 2016. Actually, it might be 2015. I think it's 2016, actually. It was like 10 years later. Yeah, 2016. A hack from 2016 made into the 2025... Anyway, blah. I already made a post about it. No one really bothered reading it, but it's fine. Hey, at least I won. You're just a blue switch, glow, which are both my bosses. Yes, I am a king. Thank you very much. Yep, me and Stevie are apparently the best standard Mario World ROM hackers, which is cool. He doesn't want to be my rival, which is fine. Don't exactly want to be his rival either, if I'm being honest. It was just more of a joke than anything. But anyway, yeah, these are votes. Thank you for all the votes. And yeah, let's go RAM address. Okay. ROM. Random. RAM number generator. There it is. I'm just gonna make a use of this old one. So, push X, push Y. Just gonna preserve these. And then call it bank. I'm pretty sure it's bank. COC ADC 4 and 3 PSL. So it's either 1,000 to 8,000. Well, actually, 100 to 800, which is still fine. There's no score at all in this hack, which is the funny thing, but, you know. I like being funny. Being funny is great. Would highly recommend being funny. But yeah, just to test this little block out. Wherever my GPS is, there it is. It's gonna go in the other window as usual, yep. Still keeping this on. Still keeping track, it's 5:48 a.m. And yeah, let's go ahead and before I do anything, let's see. Oh no, it's all spoilers. Real. Let's see. Brutal. Jump half. I guess you don't. I guess that's a code name anyway, so you guys don't even know what that means. I'd rather not risk it though. There's like a lot of MDL files. Yes, okay, whatever. Just gonna go into random stuff. You are just a yellow switch. Actually, you are just a blue switch. I will work on that at some point, just not right now, even though... Actually, here's something funny. I was meaning to do this for the trapdoors thing. Yeah, ice. Like a more icy aesthetic. That didn't happen. Might save it. Yeah, there's like a feck ton of spoilers. This is fine. Yep, that's the audio. Did I load enough ROMs? No, of course not. Let's see, and another thing. AKA just my hack. Let's see, 4 more. New. 3. Why not take 2? Oh, actually, it's done. Nice. Might as well do that before I just spoil a ton of things. There we go. There's the hack. Just gonna turn off animations in case my PC's not working with Vellum too well. Alright, well, I'm inserting the block now. Oh, shit. Forgot. Pull Y, pull X. That'll result in crashes if I don't do that. Pretty sure I'm not gonna see much. Whoa. Huh. Am I sure I'm running the correct stuff? Also, I'm gonna turn this down, even though it doesn't really matter. 15, 15. No, that's 15. Alright, does this work? Hey, it does. And that's 40. Oh, there we go. 20. Oh, bottom left. I mean, it's not exactly the values I'm getting. Because I'm silly. This, then that. That'll give me the tens. Or the hundreds, rather. Oop, that's the end of the hack. Yes. Actually, I should probably rewind to that other message. There we go. Alright, I can just load. Press R! Whoa, it's 400! Whoa, it's 400! Yeah, that's a lot better than frickin'... Wait, 80? Oh, because I did 03, not... Or no, that should have been 4. Oh, because 0 counts as a value. That's probably why. Don't mind the extreme lag because of the video in the background. Because 4 is a number, so it should be 5, I think. Anyway, randomizer works. Generate random. Generate points. I gotta just copy paste this in all the block types. Safer Sephiroth, which I've now renamed to Safer Sephi Switch, because it's a lot memorable. Yeah, about 5 minutes until the direct. That'll be good. Bottom right. Oh, but if... I mean, that'd be kind of funny if that's how that works. So, why not? I'll do it. That'd be funny how that works out. There we go. Something else I kind of want to try is particle effects. Also, something I want to do is just completely redo the 2 levels. Although, this kind of works as an intro area, but yeah. Did you know I actually hit this in the entry? It does not lead anywhere, because I was originally planning on having, like, little secret treasures here and stuff, but the problem was I didn't code any treasures, so it just kinda got left in the cutting room floor. Anyway. That's the point. We have a direct. Directly to me! To me! The player! Yes, I know M stands for mute. Living the dream. Also, my nose is starting to plug up great. As you can see, I played Wario Land 4 recently, so I've been listening to the soundtrack. As you can see, I reacted to the Mario Galaxy movie, direct, so I'm getting recommendations for this. I don't exactly watch Zelda stuff, but I still get recommended that sometimes. And this is genuinely funny. Also, my own videos get recommended to me. It's neat. 3 minutes, 18 seconds. It is a decent watch. Alright, yellow light. Do your stuff. Eventually. I might as well plug my phone in. Better. You definitely heard that. There. Nothing should get through. Is that the best you can do? Something I should be doing instead of streaming at the moment is working on a video so I can delete some footage. Although in fairness, I have been deleting and archiving some other footage that I was holding on to. So, that's a thing I've been doing. Life like a dream. I might as well full screen this. There we go. And this can in fact be... That's only the highest, so... Should be good! Should be good! Good, good, good! It's gonna be a little loud. I'm not entirely sure how the volume balance is gonna work out, but eh. Oh, there it is.
Hello to everyone watching the TomoDacHi Life Living the Dream Direct.
Yes, hello. Yes, hello there.
This game has me characters, which you can customize and interact with. Oh, what is a me, you ask?
What do you mean, what's a me? That thing, yes.
What kind of dream life awaits you in this new TomoDacHi Life game?
Oh.
Please take a look.
Ah.
The residents on this island
Okay, I'm getting some very old Nintendo vibes from Wii U eras.
What if you, your family, and your friends lived here? How about someone you really admire?
Oh yeah.
Yep. In TomoDacHi Life Living the Dream, your experience can differ based on the me's you create as residents.
Oh.
Let's see how you could be living the dream.
Uh-huh. It is a direct.
We'll begin by creating the first resident. There are two main ways to make residents. You could start by answering questions about their facial features, or by creating each part individually.
Uh-huh.
Second option. From
God Simulator.
Let's try creating a college student. She'll appear.
Can you import your Mii's from your Switch directly?
Face types.
Yeah, directly to you. Shut up. Okay, it's not out of sync. I was wondering that.
Eyes.
Ah, yes, look at those pretty
there are
eyes.
So many parts, including ones unique to this game.
Oh,
You can even
unique.
choose the shape of ears. After you've created
Ah. So it's
you can
like
adjust their height
specialized
and
Mii's.
body type. You'll also choose their name and gender.
Uh-huh. Oh, non-binary.
You can pick
Nice.
their dating preferences and more.
Ah.
Pick their voice.
Don't pick non-binary off first.
It's nice to meet you. Then answer some questions about their personality. And everyone, meet Angie, an outgoing, friendly college student.
Ah, yes,
Hey
Angie.
there. It's nice to meet you, leader. I'm Angie. I can't wait to start living here.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it looks like something is clouding Angie's mind. What's up?
I'm hungry.
Oh, how about some flan?
So is this whole direct just gonna be like a tutorial about the very beginning of the game?
You'll need to take care of your me at the start.
Uh-huh. That's pretty funny.
Huh. It's so lonely, being the only person on Yumian Island. Kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies too. I wish there were other people here with me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, about that. The island is pretty barren at first.
Yep.
Angie needs some company, so let's create.
Does that kind of look like a sprite? Like, it kind of looks like a screwed up mushroom, but...
Childhood pal, Jess.
Ah, Jess.
There's also Patrick. He's kind and.
Ah, yes, Matthew.
Dr. Winters, Angie's mentor and professor.
Winters.
Carlo, a barista at the local cafe.
Uh-huh.
Crystal, one of Angie's friends from work.
A crystal ball.
Hugh Morris, a jester and jokester.
Really? That looks like... Well, I guess it's
And
not really
Mocha,
Kafka.
Angie's childhood teddy bear.
That's alive. Let's remember
You can
that.
even make me characters by combining different features, or by using face paint.
Wait, you can draw stuff and... Oh, no.
As more residents appear,
Uh-oh.
the island will...
Oh! Oh, dear. Okay.
Even if the residents are friends in the real world, they won't know each other here, at least at first. There needs to be an opportunity for them to get acquainted.
Digital consciousness isn't really a thing that's transferable
Let's
just
try bringing
yet.
Crystal a little closer to Jess.
Yes, you need to meet up.
Have we? My name is Crystal.
Have we?
You're Crystal. I'm Jess.
And now they know each other.
Getting familiar.
Once this happens, the Miis will start interacting on their own. And depending on where you drop a Mii, different things might play out. Angie, what happened?
Huh. I think Dr. Winters and Hugh Morris would be fast friends.
Love that idea.
Nah, bad idea. That's a terrible idea.
Help
Don't.
them get along.
Oh.
Well, here's a little
Well,
conversation starter.
Dr. Winters is gonna have quite the clownish experience.
Hugh Morris, say hello to Dr. Winters. Dr. Winters, this is Hugh Morris.
Uh-huh.
Do you feel like talking about monster trucks?
Tell me, Dr. Winters, did you see that report on TV yesterday? The one about monster trucks?
Of course I saw it. I've been itching to talk to someone about it.
Oh, I was going to say, it was so boring that I fell asleep. I guess I'm just not that interested in monster trucks.
Oh.
I see.
That didn't work out.
Oh, that reminds me. Apparently Dr. Winters made a cameo in the report.
Is that right? Whoa. You know, maybe we do have a lot to talk about after all. I bet we could be good friends.
They hit it off.
Uh-huh.
On this island, time passes in the same way as the real world. So, even when you're not playing, the Miis will live their lives of their own accord.
Uh-huh.
Sure, I think that's a malprint.
Uh-oh.
Oof. Sorry. My mind was somewhere else.
No, it's my fault. Are you okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Then we're both fine. Good. Stay safe out there.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Is this a vision? Of Angie falling in love? How curious. Anyway,
Can you
Let's
actually get
introduce
this
some of the
backdrop
shops
in the
that bring
game?
the
Is
island
this
to life.
actually in-game footage?
First up is the Food Mart, Fresh Kingdom.
Mmm.
The daily offerings include standard menus. Some days, though, you might get some rather unusual options.
Yum.
Try finding your favorite eats. This is the clothing
Uh-huh.
shop. Where and where? You'll find a dolly dress outfit, a sunny side up outfit, and even clothes like a hot dog costume and a wrestling singlet.
Tomorrow, Bronco. I'm a willing way.
If you want to change up your look, head to this shop. Next, the news station, MNN. It's your source for everyday happenings on the island.
Me News.
We've got
Me
a
News
surprising
Network.
news story for you. Early this morning, an unidentified
Oh.
creature with an extremely long neck was captured, only to be later identified as local resident Angie.
What?
You can also re-watch the news later if you'd like.
Oh. Okay.
Revamp
That's
your room with the home
cursed.
supply store TNC Reno. There are rooms for people who want to be library dwellers
I
or
see.
who dream of living in a supermarket.
Huh.
Design your room with a plethora of options from this shop. Here's the marketplace, where the
Money.
items sold will change based on the current time.
Step right up and try your luck. Probably the best deal
I
on
heard
the
that's
island.
in-game
From
currency,
grapevines
not
to
actual
unique mystery
currency.
bags. You might be surprised at what you discover.
A lion.
At Photo Tomo, you can choose a me, background, and placement.
Oh.
Then snap a picture.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
Try making memories with the residents via
Oh,
photos.
wow. Huh. Want it. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, it's Dr. Winters. What's on your mind?
Uh-oh.
Yumian doesn't have enough greenery. Can we get some more plants around here?
That's a great idea. Anything
Not
specific?
right now. Mmm.
Let's spruce things up. Well, look at that. The town's landscape looks beautiful, thanks to Dr. Winter's idea. In addition to taking suggestions from residents, you can place landscaping items across the island.
I don't know what's new or what's like different between like this game and the
is where
last.
quick build comes in handy.
This is kind of neat though.
Welcome.
I'm sorry, I'm not really
You can
saying a
purchase
lot,
variety of
but
decorative items like benches and plants. You could even make a space for residents to hang out, like this.
oh yeah.
You can also move houses and shops around.
Oh,
Or
you can move
expand
the
areas of
shops. You could expand
So go ahead
land.
and change things up to your liking.
Oh, nice.
In due time. Creating islands like these are possible with just your imagination.
Ooh. Oh, wow. Ha! That's big. And wild. Ah, yes, a giant me. As an island.
Here's an alien who's recently been popping up in Angie's dreams.
What?
Mocha's friend Latte has also been showing up. The island's becoming pretty lively. That's
Oh.
Patrick, sporting a smug stance.
If it isn't Patrick.
There's Dr. Winters, waddling around town.
Wow, wow, wow,
And
wow.
here's Jess, socializing skills and crossed arms at the ready. These tiny habits are called little quirks, which you can
Little
give to
quirks.
new characters.
I feel a bit more like myself.
The little quirks can differ. Like how Mies enjoy their food, for example. You can also gift them with phrases.
Yeah.
I don't know.
When I go to the movies, I don't know.
Some other little quirks include wiping away sweat or tossing and turning while asleep. Try finding the little quirks that match each me. Oh, Angie, why so glum?
Huh. Patrick shot me down.
Aww.
Yeah, that'll do it. Let's get Hugh in here.
Why can I never keep my hoodie strings even? There's a rumor going around that Mocha is worried about you.
Thank you so much. I feel a little better.
Oh no. Don't fall in love with the Joker.
Touched by Hugh Morris's kindness. And now my heart seems to be racing.
Don't fall for the clowns.
Is Angie falling for Hugh Morris? No kidding. We'll
No.
see how this unfolds. But first, please take a look at this.
Alright.
Oh, it's Crystal. She's out and about, dog by her side. But this pup isn't an ordinary pet.
Yeah, it's...
You can create it, all thanks to this workshop, Palette House.
Oh, you can create pets.
Dog was made.
That's not gonna go wrong at all.
A customized latte.
Oh. Oh yeah?
Jess's favorite TV show.
Oh wow.
Or Patrick's sweater that lights up the night.
Fuck you,
can
Matthew.
Make items to your heart's content. Oh hey, you could also design the exterior of a house and the ground. Yep, you can create items.
Oh no. This might actually be interesting.
And make what you want at Palette House.
Oh no, this might actually be interesting. Yeah, that just straight. It's kind of like Cyberpunk.
Angie, what's on your mind?
Huh. I can't hold back my feelings for Hugh Morris.
Don't fall for the clown.
Tell him how I feel.
Oh, let's hope it goes well. We've got to cheer.
Definitely do not.
Where should I confess my love?
How about on a Ferris wheel?
How should I confess my feelings?
Why not the old-fashioned way?
Okay.
Ah, the perfect locale for a profession of love. You know, if it goes well.
Uh-huh.
So, the truth is, you see, so, Hugh Morris, I'm in love.
Hugh Morris.
I'm in.
Humorous.
I know exactly what you're trying to say. I'm totally in love with the view from here, too.
Wow.
Actually, that's not what I was going to say. I'm in love with you. Can we go on a date?
Yeah, you look.
Hold it right there. The one who truly loves you, Morris, is me.
Jess is here?
Hold it right there.
And Dr. Winters, too?
Yeah.
Well, the one who truly, deeply loves Hugh Morris is me. I confessed my feelings first. That means I love Hugh Morris the most.
Hugh Morris. Which of us do you choose?
Pick one of us, once and for all.
Oh.
I'm so glad you feel the same, Dr. Winters.
Oh,
I figured it was gonna be Dr. Winters.
she's been turned down a second time.
I had a feeling.
Why does my heart hurt so much?
Oh, wonder what's brewing with Mocha.
I want to try living with Angie.
At first, I wasn't invested. Now I'm actually kind of intrigued.
What's something you think we'd enjoy doing every day if Angie and I lived together?
Let's see.
Oh, right. Angie and Mocha go way back. So why not reminisce? Let's have them talk about when the two of you
How does
first
the
met.
game even know most of this?
I think you're right. I'll go talk to her. Can I have a word?
Uh-huh.
What's up, Mocha?
Well, if the two of us lived
Can you
together,
design stuff in...
what's something
Or I
you
guess that's
think
just the
we'd
news
enjoy
building.
doing every day? Let's say it together. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Talking about when we met.
met.
We are so compatible. Let's move in together.
Good for you, Mocha. Here's their home. Looks like they're really living the dream.
Yeah.
And best of all, Angie looks much happier too.
There's a leaf in my tea.
Here in
Mint
this
leaf.
big old house, up to 8 residents can live together.
Oh, yeah.
You'll be able to see different sides of the Mies when they're under the same roof.
On 3, say the first name that comes to mind when you think of a fashion icon in this house. 1, 2, 3. Me.
Yeah, okay.
And that's that. The Mies on this island will live out their lives however they so choose.
When is the game coming out?
When is the game coming out?
They might befriend someone, live together,
Always handling the cleanup.
or even fall in love.
Uh-huh.
See how their relationships change.
Oh no, they could have
Help
kids!
out where you can.
That concludes a basic overview of TomoDacHi Life, living the dream. What did you think? Soon, it'll be your turn to create your own island.
I'm definitely intrigued about the ability to draw, like, every
What
asset.
kinds of me characters would you make? TomoDacHi Life, Living the Dream launches on the Nintendo Switch system April 16th.
That's so far away.
The game will also be compatible with the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, alright. I mean, so, the interesting thing about this Direct is that there is no chat. As from what you've probably noticed. There's no chat, there's no comments. There's just nothing. Nothing I see here, anyway. Oh no, hopefully there's no spoilers down here. There isn't. Good. Yeah, that was fine. I am intrigued about that drama cack, though. Like, you literally, like, make your own pets. You can make, like, buildings, stuff. Maybe Arakville can be real. Just maybe. Yeah, no, that was cool. That was good. Yeah. No, it was cute. Cute. Neat, even. Alright, well, I want to at least work on a few assets. Did I already load the thing? No, I don't think I did. Let's perform the ritual. That's here, yes. Give me presents. Oh, is it that time already? Yes. It's always time for bitmap pasting. Because I'm gonna need it in like 2 seconds. Alright, so 1, 2. I was also gonna expand on having like an alternate little route here, just like making this little, like a little branching area before it goes to like this screen. So I have a palette set up, but it's not quite done yet. It's also not the palette used during the boss fight. This is just its own custom thing. But yeah, no, that direct was pretty good overall. Definitely intriguing. So yeah, the wall of flesh. The wall of flesh is definitely a wall of flesh. Let's see, the height is 210, which is not divisible by 8. Which is a little unfortunate. That means there's gonna have to be... I mean, I don't really want to rip a big, giant thing anyway. Let's see, what's a good loop point? Because it doesn't really cleanly fit anyway. I mean, that doesn't really loop well here. Not even like this. Is the divisibility 72? Forget. Yeah, I think it is. Alright, yeah. So in theory, I ripped this tiny little piece, which is going to be used for the main part of the boss. Ah, see, that's the problem. It loops by 70. It doesn't loop by... Ah, that's annoying. Yeah, it loops by 70. It doesn't loop by 64. Doesn't really loop by a clean number. But I can make it loop by a clean number. It's just gonna look a little jank. Can you even tell? I mean, you can kind of tell here, but I can also do something called clean up, which is doing this. And yeah, that's about it. Cool. Alright. This is gonna be the tiny little piece that I'm gonna be ripping for the main layer portion of the boss. Okay, 3. I'm gonna save this and not here. Probably A, actually. So I'm gonna take this boss. I actually have a pretty decent song for this picked out too. Yes, A. And Jeez. Yeah, okay. Like, that's fine. Could be cheeky and just kind of delete stuff ahead of time. Like so. Create walls. Yeah, that looks alright. I can zoom in and also see about the shading, which is kind of not. There we go. And then what I'm planning is doing a looping floor, which usually consists with just me kind of altering a pattern and just making it a map 16 flooring because it's a lot more efficient. Also saves on a bit of space to sacrifice a little bit of map 16 just to create like a floor tile. Gee, that one doesn't really matter. You gotta have the boss loop at a point, so doesn't really matter. Also, I'm making this layer 2, so I'm also gonna use the cave set if I can. Because I want... Yeah, okay, that's already there. Okay, perfect. I can just do this. Aha! There we go. Just gonna copy most of the colors here and then kind of mess about. For example, I don't really want anything like that. That looks interesting. And probably that there. Yeah, it looks alright for a palette. Now it's time to rip the asset. Which I want this blue palette here. Making sure I don't overwrite something important. Let's see how much space is here. Ooh, plenty of space. Nice. Oh, it's only going to be 50. Okay, even better. Let's be sure that we're doing the correct thing. Cut. I don't really need the, well, I'll keep it anyway, but I'm gonna sacrifice the green since There's no green in hell. Also, while I'm here, I might as well change the stream stuff. I'm not gonna end stream at the moment. Let's see. Boopity. Oh, also the description was wrong the whole time. That's nice. Saving. Okay, change is saved. Reset palette, do this. Actually, do this, rather. There's a lot of palettes in a monster. Which makes sense. How much of a color loss is that really? It's negligible at best. Probably should enable layer 2 at least momentarily so that it can be pasted in the background, be a little easier to keep track. Where do I do this again? You know, this. Make it 0. 82, 80, FA 200. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, cool. Revert map 16. Paste this. Just gonna have to layer 2x2 so it evens out, but yeah, that's the wall of flesh right there. That's it. That's the wall. It's a wall and it's made of flesh. It's flesh, child. See what I did there? That's a reference. Also I want this layer priority on. There are ways of making it above without doing that, but I don't really want to do that. Anyway, so this is gonna be the wall of flesh right there. It kind of fits in. It's not Metroid, but I mean, might as well be. I'm literally putting the wall of flesh from Terraria inside Mario World, even though I haven't played the game in like literal years. In fact, I've never actually fought the wall of flesh. Classic move. Alright, anyway. And, you know, it's a fairly big sprite, so you know, I'm actually gonna move this up. Actually, I don't even think I need these. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. I lied. See what that's called, everybody? It's called lying. You reckon I can fit both eyes? I know what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to be the eye here, and the mouth here, but I wonder if the sprites are actually too big for the boss fight. I'll try to make it work. Lowering this, heightening this. Actually, I think now it'll work. It's supposed to be like... It's supposed to, like, constantly move down. Kind of like this. But, if I'm being honest, there's no real good way of doing that in Mario. I mean, there kind of is if I was smart about it, but I wasn't smart about it, so it's going to create a cutoff if I do it like that. I mean, I'll try it, but I don't think it's going to work. Anyway. I suppose since this is new Lunar Magic, it is technically possible to make it actually move independently. However, that's gonna create like a wall of demons situation from Final Fantasy IV. So I don't think I'm gonna do that, but it is an option. An interesting option. Ooh, hold on, no. There we go. Also, what song I was gonna use for this? Let me just get the breaker, shall we? Sorry. Or actually it is called Energy Breaker, but the song itself is called Berserker, which you saw for like 1 second. Berserker, which I heard in a couple Kaizo hacks at this point, but I don't care, it's an awesome song. That's the real truth of it. I mean, does this just kind of fit? Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, so the idea is that 2 eyes, 1 mouth. That is the wall of flesh. But the problem is you don't have 64 sprites on screen, at least on 1/2 of the slots. So I'm gonna have to recreate the mouth manually. It's not a sprite, but it's its own little thing. Also, I am ripping the laser too. I'm not gonna get like the tentacle thing that are attached to these usually. It's just gonna be like a projectile that shoots from the wall of flesh. So that's my main idea. I'm just gonna turn this down a little bit. There we go. So, yeah, wall of flesh right here. I'm actually gonna do a little bit of loading so it just kind of comes in. So it's actually gonna be like loading the screen before. Also, it could be kind of fun. It could be kind of fun if there's a wavy effect with this, just to make it a little more gross. But I do like how it is. Like, it is supposed to be animated, but... questionable. But yeah, wall of flesh. Anyway, speaking of which, let's get the actual foe in here. Let's get the actual boss to work. I'm pretty sure there's actually too many palettes so far for this, so I'm just gonna do this. See how much we have to compromise a little bit. Because yeah, there's a lot of palettes for the eye itself. We're not gonna get that on SNES. There was barely enough for that texture and that texture. Unless no, because the eye is also showing palettes with it. Anyway, we'll see how much this has to be downgraded. Not like that. You know, that seems good. The eye doesn't need to have all that detail anyway. I mean, if I'm really that annoyed, if I really want to keep some of it, I don't even think it would show up. But let's humor it. Since the eye is kind of the same graphic anyway. Let's humor the idea of the eye being its own palette. How much would I really be saving? Well, it does have more detail. I might do that, actually. Rip the eye as its own palette. And then kind of do everything else as its own. Because, yeah, that didn't lose anything, really. So, yeah, this is pre-converted, and then the eye is gonna be its own palette. I'm just using a dark green for the fill. Okay, let me save the wall of flesh. Even though I have, oops. I have the eye somewhere else. I'm just gonna, or not the eye, the SNES to GFX program somewhere else. I'm just gonna rip it on its own. That actually doesn't take too many palettes. Also, it's kind of makeshift because technically it's just like a singular line, like 1x16, but it's just resized in Terraria to look bigger, so I kind of just made my own, like, long beam thing as a laser. Excuse me. Anyway, yeah. Wall of flesh. Oh, actually, it's supposed to be not bad. There we go. I did it. I'm ripping the wall of flesh in Mario. Sorry, Wario. Just gonna do, WAD effects. Then I'm gonna open up a different program elsewhere. So I don't spoil too much. Because, oh boy, there's spoilers all over the town of this folder that I've hidden. I'm pretty sure I need these two, and then there was also another thing this needs. What is... Wait, what is this? Might need that. There was some strange stuff in this. Probably my least successful stream of all time, but eh. What can you really do about that kind of thing? What can you do about that, really? Alright, does it work if I open it? I'm going to check if... Yep. Doesn't open where I think it's gonna. Just gonna make sure this is loaded its proper place. There we go. And then if I open it up again, yep. Okay. Cool. Let's see. Not this. Set the manual. Not that. Right, I was ripping a title screen, that's why it was like that. Saturation's not too bad. Degrees. It's gross. It's disgusting. I do, or I don't really want to split it, actually. That's one. Kinda wanna do this. Alright, I'll do it like that. And then the laser, which is literally just that. I forget if this actually gets transferred over. If not, I'll probably just make my own. Let's see, black, and the Koopa colors. Okay, that should work. And then we put it all together. That is not the right spot. I was about to sneeze, but I stopped it. Oh, jeez. Gotta blow my nose. I'll be RB.
Hello there, old sport. He will be back. Trust me.
Alright, I'm back. Just had to blow my nose. Alright, let's get to programming some stuff. So yeah, this thing takes 1, 2, 3. Or actually, it's not that bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 10, 15. That'll make it 40. No, 15, 30, 45. Okay, yeah, that's actually not that. That's not that bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's not that bad. I thought this was like 64, but it's not. I think they're actually... no, there isn't. I think I dealt with that pretty okay. Excuse me. Ooh, we got a like on the video. That's nice. Just saw that. Alright, anyway. So... yeah, that's the laser, which is just gonna be shot every once in a while. Alright, well, let's... which one's my bosses again? I think this is General Sprites. Good. That's actually just raw rips, I think. Yeah, I believe it is. Okay, my sprites. Yeah, this is the title graphic. That's where my graphics are. Okay, cool. I'm not actually sure what I'm gonna do for the second boss of the alternate path. I'm gonna be... Whoa, these are eyes. Huh. I'm actually not... Excuse me. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for the alternate path. But that doesn't mean I don't have any ideas. Save as... EXGFX 406. EXGFX 407. Please don't open anyway. Okay. That's not the worst place. Time to fight the red switch. This is gonna look very familiar. Then... this one's gonna look a little weird. Essentially what I'm doing is just singling out. I did press... yeah, I did. Let me double check, just make sure, yep. And then if I import again, there we go. That is Wall of Flesh. And Wall of Flesh is gonna follow the background elements. Actually, I did that sort of scrolling thing with the OMH boss fight against Ringleader. So that might actually be fairly possible to do. Excuse me. And yeah, there's the Ghidorah. It's a fairly smaller boss in comparison, but with the fact that it's a gigantic wall, yeah, no contest, no competition, I dare say. I'll make the actual wall hurt. Why not? You're supposed to aim for the eyes. Okay, so 1, 2. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. We're gonna barely fit all 3 of these on here. I think it's literally gonna be like 1 here, and then 1 in between this spot, which is gonna be where the mouth is. And yeah, I did check the actual source sprite. The roots are kind of bleeding into the wall a little bit, because it usually does a rotation, but again, since I'm working with, like, the Super Nintendo, it doesn't have rotations like that, not by default. It's kind of an SA1, or not an SA1, it's more of like a super effects thing. But I think even then, that's just limited to specific sizes and angles. So yeah, Wall of Flesh. In my Mario world. Anyway, so the eyes are gonna be shooting lasers, so kind of like one in that vicinity, one in this vicinity. And then the mouth in the middle is gonna be like kind of the one responsible for shooting out the mini ones shooting from the main wall. But besides that, let's work on the scrolling of this thing, because I kind of have a specific way of doing it. Basically, once it gets here, that's good. So that's gonna jump back over here and do an infinite loop, moving every single sprite and Wario backwards. Also, by default, the scrolling of the background's not gonna be scrolling at all. It's just gonna be stuck to the camera. You know, it might be fun to do. Closing that. Might be fun to do more like boss development streams. I guess I can start to open up Dyson. That's not Dyson. That's just the image program. Alright, load top. That's regular. Do not press the red switch. Time to fight the red switch. Yes, it said the, even though it's supposed to be that, but whatever. Don't mind the white lies. Waff. Oh yeah, so most of these are just gonna have the root, like, here. And it's gonna alternate between these two frames and also the eye. I might as well do the eye first, since it has the least frames. Pretty sure it's offset, yeah. It doesn't, yeah, that's why I do duplicates. Which I'm deleting it anyway. How's it going? Oh, that is literally the wall of flesh. Yes, welcome in. So, I'm doing the other path to the Wario entry I made. And yep, you guessed it, I am literally doing the wall of flesh. So, yeah, you made that joke, but I took your joke and made it real. So, yeah, basically the main two frames, the wall here, and also the laser. So yeah, how you doing? Did you see the direct? I reacted to it earlier. Probably gonna do this. There we go. Yeah, there it goes. Doing well? How was direct? It was interesting. You slept through. Yeah, that's fair. It was interesting. It kind of played out more like a kind of a story, in a sense, while also kind of introducing a lot of like the interesting mechanics of the game. I don't want to spoil too much, but there's one interesting aspect of it that I think is both like really cool, but also like, what are you doing if you're gonna use this in very terrible ways? So, if that's any hint towards anything, that would be it. Okay, frame 2. Now I'm doing the eyes. Actually, I think what I might do, instead of doing it like that, I guess I could cut the frame, but instead of doing it like that, I could just make it 2 separate frames. So there's one that is clearly open and one clearly closed. Oh no, it's separate. Oh crap. Excuse me. There we go. There's all the frames needed. With the mouth, the only way you're gonna be able to damage is if the mouth is closed. Whereas the eyes, you can hit however amount of times, but it's gonna have a lot more health. I'm gonna make it so that you kill each part of the boss, not just, like, the whole thing. Even though, pretty sure in Terraria, if you kill, like, one part of it, it just insta-dies. Just from the limited amount of research I did on it. Pretty sure I wanted like this. There we go. You can barely see the laser. Alright. And, as I said earlier, I'm not actually gonna have the vines that are connected to this part of the flesh. It's just gotta, like, shoot out. And it might be one of those invulnerable enemies that I liked using for the other bosses. Did I do that in reverse? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Oh, interesting. Oh, also it should be upside down first, not right side up. It should be you first, and then paste you. And yeah, there we go. Yeah, now I got that bit. Very strange. Then if I want to be more morbid, this is not the death frame from the game, I know, but... actually I probably won't do a death frame. I know the pieces can be put in as is, but... kinda don't really want to do that. Kinda want to just kind of fall off and then like the entire wall just kind of goes away. Or maybe it goes gray. That's a little more morbid. Which I can do with the pallet generator. I could even do it with the on-off. Since I have on-off reset every room anyway. Alright, well, time for hitboxes. And it's gonna act different per frame anyway, so... This is one of the few that's gonna be different. I tried Terraria, like, years ago. Not that I wasn't, like, invested in the game, it's just, like, it was at a friend's place. So I don't I might actually own it in Steam, I just haven't played it too much, but... No, the first time I played Terraria was just with, at a friend's place. And, it was literally just to show me, and that's it. So I don't have actual experience with the wall of flesh, but when I make bosses that I haven't fought, I try my best to, like, look up the boss and see what it does before I code it, because it gives me a good idea on how I can adapt it to Mario World. Because adapting it to Mario World is a skill in of itself, and it's gonna be different anyway. So, that's kind of my justification for these things. That being said, I have played the, Super Terranigma... No, not Terran... Shut up. Super Turrican 2 boss fight, just to be sure I got all the details right. Because, again, sometimes it's good to just look at a video and interpret it your own way. Sometimes it's good to actually play the thing, just to see how many small little things you can fit in on top of that. So, it's a balance, you see. Anyway, that's the hitbox logic. I'm gonna save as because before I lose this. Wall of flesh. Also, I'm aware this is not actually, like, the final boss of Jesus, I can't even say anything. Terraria. I know there's, like, super hard, like, super master mode bosses that you fight after the Wall of Flesh, optionally. I'm actually not gonna show that. I don't think it would have hurt to show it, but don't want to. Alright. Don't need an X-flip. Wall of flesh. Alright. Oh, I shouldn't minimize that, actually. Da, 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 da. Also, this song currently playing in the background, that's gonna be the boss fight theme for the Wall of Flesh. I was actually gonna code the Uber ASM for this fight first. Yeah, I didn't think this was gonna be anything. Alright. Actually, this is a good little bud system. Is 13EF the background. I understood that reference. I think this is 1 through EF or 1 through BF. It's EF, okay. Little bud switch, basically, if an action is performed, it increases a value, which then jumps to the next bit of code. That's what I do with a bud switch, which is a term I got from Minecraft, funny enough. Alright, time for scrolling. This is actually kind of like a similar code. Okay, 2, 2. So I want to increase. Alright, where do I want this to go before a loop? 6. I've done this code before. Oh, 600. Okay. What I want to do is sec subtract and then store back to 1462. Actually, it's kind of a good idea to manually set scrolling stuff. This makes it a little easier. Excuse me. Or is it 24? 22. Okay, that is exposition. Cool. Layer 3 expose. Layer 1 expose. Or, yeah, expose. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Actually, I don't want it 600. I want it just 200. Just reversing that just in case this gets too long. I'm not sure if it's spur size or sprite size. It might be sprite size, actually. Let's see. Base. Uber defines? Sprite slots. There we go. Wait, it's high first, then low. I have to remember that, like, what order I'm supposed to do this in. Basically what I'm doing is I'm kind of creating a 16-bit value of two 8-bit addresses. That's what this code basically does. I probably would have been fine. Should probably do D1 too. D1. I'm not moving much else, but I should move, like, smoke sprites. Although smoke sprites is 8-bit anyway, so that probably doesn't matter. But... sprite slots... Old we hate, that's fun. Yeah, invoke garbage that I hate. Okay. I'm probably good with this for now. Move all sprites backwards. Move layer 1 backwards. Move player backwards. There's another bit of code I want to rip, but I may spoil something if I do that. But it was kind of, I can code it again. It's fine. Also, I think I want decrease. No, decrease goes backwards. Yeah, I want increase. Yeah. And then I want load to not only zero out layer 1 stuff. I think it's 1A actually. Yeah, 1A. But also do that zeroes out. I'm pretty sure it was gonna be zeroed out anyway, but I just want to be sure. Because yeah, when Wario lands on the ground, the level's gonna start scrolling. And the wall of flesh is gonna appear, initiating the boss fight. There we go. Anyway, just for the lulz of it, let's also create an HDMA effect. Base black with a bit of red, obviously. Actually, it would be kind of funny if it's actually the red switch. Actually, this is a good opportunity to show something I was kind of working on. Since I have it anyway, might as well show it. User bars. This is a really old thing from back in the day, but basically, people used to have these things in their layouts, where at the very bottom they just link to like these images that are called user bars, which basically advertises whatever. It was a really cool way of showing support. Kinda lost to time, but I figured I'd do a throwback. Anyway, I'm gonna make this an opportunity to use the red Switch Palace colors in the boss fight, just a self-foreshadowing. That might be a little too aggressive, actually. I might do, like, this. Maybe make it a little more subtle. Yeah, this is good. This is good for a gradient. Time to fight that red switch. Don't make me regret this. Good. Don't make me regret this. Let's open Effect Tool. Thank you. Thank you. Red switch. That's 100. That's a lot of spoilers. Not October, even though it's a similar one. Now, what I tend to do is I generate the result, but then I go back, you see. I look back and see how it looks in the image. Because sometimes I like to modify it ahead of time, but this one's alright. I'm just gonna use it as is, but sometimes I like to spruce it up a lot. So, 3, 4, okay. Sure, let's save it the way it is. There we go. What I was also kind of thinking was just using a vertical wave on the boss itself, just make it a little more cursed, but not right now. Although that would look cursed. Effect 2 is so good, yeah. It's very useful. I like it. Personally speaking, I like it. Does it have some shoddy code? Yes. But I like it. I'm tired of saying otherwise. Sides. 1, 2, yeah. I think 90O's actually not used. I'll put this at the very bottom. Still jumping to A, which is fine. Should be using 14, not 13. Not sure why it does an LSR 0. Doesn't really matter. Zero, 0, 7, 7, 6, 1, 6, 1. I'm making it look slightly better. Scan line height. That'll make the boss a little more cursed. Alright, let's see if the fruits of my labor actually paid off. You didn't see anything. I didn't even insert the code. That's brilliant. Let's see if I screwed anything up. There we go. Oh yeah, I should put the boss in the room I'm gonna put it in. Alright, here's the deal. In the entry, I put something hidden here. Except there's not actually anything hidden here, it was just a leftover. Well, not anymore. It's not gonna be a leftover anymore. Because this is actually gonna be an excuse to hide the secret route. Excuse me. Five goes to A. There we go. Did I insert the song? Probably not. Yeah, I didn't. Did not. Effect tool is very good. Actually, add new song. Yes, I know. Black Knife. We'll get there. I will put that sequence in this game. It's gonna be in the regular route. Because I intended it to be there. But I just did not have any time for that. Also, yes, I do have Hurry Up. From Wario Land 4. I intended on using it, but instead I went with the Wario simply walks out. Because he's done his duty. Falling Star. Berserker. Gonna go to bed in like 20 minutes actually, but might as well get a bit of progress on the boss done. On the game's first, like, I wouldn't say proper boss fight, like, the first of the extra bosses. Actually, I should do this. Yes. Berserker. Boy, I had that song playing for a while. Excuse me. Okay, here's one other change I did. Excuse me. Here's one other change I did. I'm gonna turn this up. You now get points per block you damage. Something I should have done during the contest, but I didn't have enough time. Did not have time. Yeah, you get a random amount between 100 and 400, or 800. If you do this backwards... Ah, crap. That looks pretty cool, though, am I right? Yeah, I gotta fix that. That should be right at... unless... That should be 6.6. Should be 6.6. Yeah, 6.6. There we go. That's a little more correct. You... No. There we go. Alright, let's see if I got... Let's see if I got this right. Well, it sort of works. I just need to actually do my job. And make it not scroll at all. Mm-hmm. Not a lot happening, is there? I wonder why. Because this is, terrible. That's not the code I should be focused on. It should be this. Wonder why this isn't going, though. Like, it is in 16-bit. You forgot to sacrifice the guide. Oh, so sad. Yes, I know what you're referencing. It's that demon guy, am I right? Hey, Daizo, wanted to say you inspired me to try number Zeragi's castle, and I have found an interesting mini glitch on my first day. Oh, really? Also, welcome in. What kind of glitch have you found, sir? Or ma'am? Or they, them? There we go. Let's see if the... Oh. Oh, that took a while. Hey, Wallflesh, how's it going? Should be an infinite loop if I did everything correct. Yes. Okay, it does work. It just takes a long time. So what that means is I need to make it a lot faster. Probably, like, as fast as the moving itself. There it is. Alright, I'm gonna try do the OMH thing where it kind of loops the graphic. It was with the weird toads in one room. I got one to stay in the balloon form from on the ground indefinitely. Oh, really? So... yeah. Was that in, like, the alternate realm with the goddess? You talking about, like, that place? The one where you, like, get all the souls? Also, yes, I am working on that video still. It's just taking a while because, lack of time, and also my storage is near full. So I gotta like deal with some other videos before I can work on that and record more. Cause I was finding souls. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's very curious. If you can get like a video of that, I can probably forward that to Wakana and they'll see like what to do about that. Although I don't think they're gonna update the game anytime soon. But I will forward the footage. You can just I don't know, if you have an account on Tomorrow Road Central, you can DM me the video privated and I can just send it to Wakana. Because that does seem fairly interesting, and that kind of tells me that there is something going on with, like, the RAM address 1510. Or, alternatively, there's something going on with, stuff not being set proper. Or maybe the sprite was, like, already dead or something. You can try? Alright, cool. Even if it's just like a, actually it should be a video. Yeah, no, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna head out in like, probably 20 or 30 more minutes. I'm gonna work on the boss a little more. Cause I feel like I just got started. Also, where's the gradient? The wave effect is missing. What to give, sir? Something's up. Something's going on here. I can't make out what would go wrong, because I saw it wavy. I did see it wavy. Yeah, what gives? It's supposed to move. Oh, I need a pause check, too. Actually, this effect is fine, because it's just above the layers anyway. Oh yeah, the idea is you're supposed to charge in and damage the eyeballs. That's curious. Oh, I'm stupid. You know, I'm dumb. No way, it's the wall of flesh! Almost, I need to get the eyes and the mouth in. But yes, that is in fact the wall of the flesh. Juicer, Juicer, k. RTL. B. K. Actually, L. L. I'm stupid. I'm very silly. Now the wall of flesh should be animated. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's cursed, alright. So gross. Did I improve the wall of flesh? Yeah, wow. Exactly. It's pretty gross. Actually, I want to do a test. Since I'm streaming on my regular thing again, let me see if animations work. Sorta. No, not really. Okay, thanks, Lunar Magic, for being terrible. Thank you. Also, welcome in, Pad2. How you doing? Yes, I did in fact put the wall of flesh in the game. And also I'm doing like a second campaign, quote unquote. It's more like an alternate path. Because in Super Mario World, there's not just one Red Switch Palace. There's also an unused second Red Switch Palace. And that's what this route is gonna be about. The other Red Switch. You're doing great? Awesome. Glad you're doing well. Did you see the recent Direct? Because I did a reaction to it. Alright, enough looking at the gross meat. I need to look and find the stuff. Important files. Important files you don't need to see. Because most of this is spoilers. Where the hell is the goddamn thing? Yeah, come on, ball of flesh. Yeah, there it is. You slept through it? Yeah, that's fair. I thought it was interesting. It wasn't the best Direct, but I will say it was cute. I also think one specific feature about it is gonna get a lot of people in trouble if they use it wrong. You're not really interested in it? Yeah, fair enough. It's kind of a niche little game. I'm personally interested in it because of, a thing they announced that is creative. I'll say it. But I guess Animal Crossing has the same ordeal, so pick and choose. Let's see, Wallflesh is right there. That's a sprite. Ghidorah. Ghidorah boss. That's not it. Okay, I don't have anything here that's important, so just do this. Wall of flesh. Look, it's real! Oh my god. Okay. So, do this. Jump, or Geoser, this. Jump in direction, do that. Convert this to stuff that can be used. Change this to F. Have two controllers at once to type essentially the same thing. That's all you need to fix a sprite. Okay, awesome. So far, so good. I go to Wiz Trap and copy some defines that I like to use. Even though I'm not actually using Global Flip, I'm still gonna put this in here. And yeah, let's get started. LDA. Nope. LDA Witch Sprite. JSL Hydra. DWI Mouth. DW Laser. DW Mini Mouth. Excuse my crap. I've been a little sick this morning. But I'm fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Let's see. It's actually gonna be fairly simple. Bless me, thank you. Okay, so nope, that's not it. Yes. The eye is gonna have some special purpose, which is to just shoot lasers. I think it has the same animation thing. And LSR 3. Pretty sure. And then I need a attack timer that's initialized to FF for all of them. The laser and the main mouth are essentially kind of the same thing, at least in my interpretation of the boss. Which is basically go forward, though one of them's gonna be real fast, the other one's gonna be, like, more spread out. I think the mouth is gonna have, like, a special attack where it spawns, like, a horde of them at once. Random... Ink 2, 3 actually. OSR 4. Store 2. Attack timer. Then actually I'm gonna store at speed here. 60. By the way, feel free to take notes on whatever I'm doing, even though it's not making that much sense. I'm basically spawning the laser here, but I'm basically spawning a copy of the boss itself, just with some properties changed. So basically I'm doing LDA, sprite, or no, custom sprite number, sec, spawn sprite, best, which is just, no, not best, BE, no, CS, not best, BCS. I'm gonna change the ID from 0 to 1 for the witch sprite. So store to witch sprite, which is a RAM that I defined up here, which if you're really curious about, which sprite is just, not that one, it's just this. So basically, they're all defined if they actually mean, like, different addresses that I'm just using. Excuse me. I'm gonna make it fairly infrequent, actually. So it's either gonna be 80, 90, AO, BO, or CO. So from 2 seconds to 3 seconds for each spawn of the laser. That seems pretty fair. DSL 01801 222 actually. And also sub off screen. Kind of the same deal here, except well, it's actually the same sprite. Just different purpose. Oh, I should probably set the frame here too. 6. Also, it shouldn't be X, it should be Y. And yeah, already half the boss is pretty much done. Now I'm gonna do the mouth, which is gonna kind of alternate between, like, its mouth closed and its mouth opened. Because it's gonna be a little trickier to hit. So, actually, what I need to do is this same routine. And I'm gonna do state R1, which is just flipping the first bit, which essentially just toggles it on or off. And then store to state again. And then LDA state multiplied by 2. Store to a scratch RAM, which doesn't really matter. It's just temporary. And then, yeah, let's see. This is basically what the mouth is gonna do. It's either gonna alternate between this or this. And that's all this is gonna do. Like, it'll stick around for this a little longer, and then it'll just go back here, maybe a little longer than that, and then it'll probably do a quick one like that. You gotta have to be a little careful about this. But, yeah, that's essentially an idea, so. Then I'll take this routine. Ink 2. COCADC00. So again, there's, yeah. So it's either gonna be frame 2 and 3 or 4 and 5, depending on randomness. Now, I could just change it into, like, a set thing. Like, maybe it's not random. It's, like, every... Actually, that's probably a better idea. We'll have the random element be the lasers, and we'll have the mouth be, like, a predictable thing. Makes it a little easier. So, let's say a... CO. We'll make it like 3 seconds. If I wanted it to be 3 seconds, I could do this too. Now, since there's only one of these sprites, I should make it... I could just make a general routine for all of them, and each one can just spawn its own eyes, but I think I just want eye mouth to spawn the children. So, yeah. I'll have to think about that. But it's good for testing for now. Anyway, while actually, I need to glue them first. LDA sprites X high X, or actually, I already have a routine for this. LDA spread X. COC, ADC. No, wait. I'm stupid. Rep 20. LDA 1E. Probably 28. Store to spread X. Should be enough. Oh no, I forgot to insert the... I forgot to actually put them in the list. Whoops. B3. Bosses. Wall of Flesh. CFG. And then extra bit said is basically the mouth. Right? It's the mouth. Yes. Pixie. Inserted correctly. B3. 2 is the mouth. Yeah, wolf. Oh wow, it even tells me. No, best is extra bit set. So, other way. Should be... Fuck. Excuse me. Jesus. Anyway. BC plus deck sprites X. No, Y low. No, it should be ink. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. It's just a lazy way of doing that. There are more efficient ways of doing that. But I'm lazy. Alright, let's see if this works. First try, and that'll be great. Kind of wrong. Kind of the wrong way of doing that. I guess it should be... Also, it crashed somehow. So, that's not... wait. Why did it crash anyway? Yeah, JSL, JSRL... That should be a JML, I think. I don't think that matters, but I'm gonna make sure it doesn't. So maybe I should do C first. Anyway, I'll do this first, and then this. Please work first try. God damn it. Why is it crashing? Okay, just be clear, without the sprites. Does it still crash? No. Okay, it's the sprites crashing. Might as well investigate the mouth first. Just to see what the hell. Okay, it's the eyes crashing. Which means that has to do with... Drum roll, please. That has to do with... spawning the sprite, probably. 60 Z, this custom sprite. No, that is RTS. What the fuck is here that would crash? Rep sep. be crashing exactly? What would be crashing? Bank B. That's correct. Store Y. Why would that crash? What? Store 62, which is speed, and then 0 the Y speed, which is fine. What? I'm going to assume that would be the issue. Just not sure why that would be the issue. Well, let's get the displacement fixed first. Yeah, it is spawning the spray. That's crashing it. Which is very weird. I don't think anything I typed here would be crashing it. Oh, wait. No, that wouldn't, though. Unless it's somehow being misinterpreted? So one other thing I'm gonna do before... So I'm going to place the sprites above all layers, so I might as well do that. Yeah, for a no-show. Intriguing. Because they're not moving forward. Aha! Smart. Because they're not moving forward. Aha! Aha! I'm smart. Yep, there it is. Yeah, that's pretty much the boss, isn't it? It's getting there. Oh boy, is it getting there. Okay. And then sec subtract 1e, which actually should be 1466, 1462. Aha! I am the smart SMRT. Look at it. There it is. Yeah, that is the wall of flesh. Need to see one more tile forward. Needs to be one more tile forward. Then I can figure out what the hell the deal is with not spawning sprites correctly. Yeah. Yeah, no, it is. And then, yeah, the idea is that you're meant to rush into it. Now, reaching the eye on top is gonna be a problem, but we're not worried about that right now. brutal, Wario. I kind of like that it kind of eats you if you fail. No, because it's a sprite. It doesn't do HDMA layers like that, unfortunately, but I could move it up and down a bit. Like, just the entire thing moves around up and down. Just need to find a... need a decent way to do that. Also, something I forgot to do with the movement. Seeing it now. So I'm going to decrease 1468. CO minus 70. I'm gonna try to do like the scrolling of the normal boss. Because it kind of has that same movement as the ringleader. I don't think yeah, I did. There it is. Ha 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 ha. That's not creepy. That's not creepy at all. Ha! 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 No. No. Oh no. Oh no, but oh yes. Boy, when that thumbnail comes in where it's just this thing, pretty much everyone in Terraria is gonna be like, wait, this guy put fucking wall of flesh in Mario World. What a nerd. I like that it eats you. You take damage. This thing gets worse every time I modify it. Alright, well. I have terrible ideas. Is not complete without the haphazardly placed stone platform bridge. I mean, in fairness, this is stone. I guess it's just not lava on the bottom, but it's still stone down here. But I know what you mean. You want, like, the man-made stone. That looks a little out of place. Putting wall of flesh in Mario World. Alright. My terrible idea is to put wavy motion on the boss. This has wavy motion on it. So for a little bit of offset, and also modifying wavy motion a little bit so it looks a little better, but the basic gist of it is it's gonna move up and down. This is gonna look so gross. Here it comes. Oh, never mind. It didn't work. Because I'm Sir Ubrism! I'm so silly. Okay, anyway. This is gonna look so gross. Oh no! Oh no! I reckon, though, I can make that a little better. Instead of... Okay, that's where the ASL stuff is. I'm gonna just do one LSR. And then determine another offset by a random value that's generated by this. ODA 80 random store to substate. To be fair, that already looks pretty bad. Oh no! Oh Jesus. Well, take solace in the fact that I can make it even worse. As you know, I can't because it's locked. Yep. Wall of flesh in Mario World. Kill it. Yeah, no, this thing is just make it being worse and worse every time I edit it. Now, let's see what the hell is wrong with shooting stuff. I'm so stupid. RTS, not RTL for sprites. Jesus Christ. This should work. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, hold on. Whoa. That's a lot of lasers. It's an accurate amount of lasers, but still. Phew. Phew, phew. There it goes. There it is. This both looks better and worse in Mario World. Like, yeah, Terraria has the rotation effect for the sprites. But it can't do shaking effects like this. I mean, it probably could, but, like... Jesus. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get a screenshot. It's only knows when I see you easily dodge the lasers. Yeah, well. Doesn't help much when you're trying to fight this thing, because guess what? You're gonna be big no matter what. Well, unless, you know, you're gonna be small. Actually, it would be kind of an interesting mechanic if you dash into the mini mouths and you get a boost upwards to hit the other eye. But that is some food for thought. I could move that one eye downwards a little bit, I guess. For science. There it is. I mean, you should look at Burrow Mario for some rotation effects. VIP 3 also has a rotation effect on the final boss. Also, rotation effects only really work in Mode 7. Because, technically, the Koopalings and Bowser are just, like, foreground enemies. Like, they're on the foreground layer. For not actual sprites. Which is a little funny to think about. You know, what do you think of this for for dodging the lasers? I could make it a little more rapid, I guess, but I want to have a little telltale sign. Or I could just decrease the amount, the more damage you deal with it. Yeah, it is interesting. Now, Yoshi's Island, that's using the Super Effects chip, which allows for rotating sprites, but I think only to a certain degree. Yeah, there we go. Now the laser is a little more deadly. Oh yeah, again, the idea is to hit the eyes. But yeah, could do it like this. I like that the top eye just doesn't do anything, really. Which will make trying to damage it interesting. No, super effects was used in Yoshi's Island, remember? And that had like a ton of like rotating sprites. Super effects does a lot more than 3D stuff. It's just not often used in like Mario World, even though there is technically a patch for Super Mario World super effects. It was developed by the same person who did SA1, which is Vitor Vela. But it just didn't get that popular. Anyway, time for a cursed screenshot and errors with stuff. Alright, well, before I go, let's code the mini-mouths, which will be OD14 and O3 BNE, ink frame index, it's only got 9 frames, so... LDA frame index CMP 10 BCC LDA 7 stay frame index. And that's how you do an animation, baby. Just increase. Now, the main difference between the eye and the mouth is... Oh, I should do timer 2s here. 2, 7. Also, it's gonna randomly be up or down. LDA. Tried to find a range. 6, no. CO. Random. Sec. Subtract. CO divided by 2. Store to 03. So here we go, spawn up or down, and it has a specific range for that. Which I could probably create a new routine called spawn range or something. Random range. Negatives. Could be an interesting thing. That's blocks. This is sprites. Also, I think these should be somewhat slower, but not that much slower, but like probably a 58, if I'm being honest. Also, it should be more backwards. So, LDA FEO store to 0. And this would probably be more frequent. So far, my ranger doesn't actually work, so that's good. Thought this was what this was. So probably should be slower. Am I doing STZ through now? CO random sex subtracts. I'm just surprised it doesn't do that properly. I have a different way of doing it if all else fails. Yeah, because it should be more random where it spawns vertically. Instead, it's stuck in the same X position. Doesn't work for some reason. I gotta look back at this and be like, I'm stupid, it's supposed to be like this. But I'm gonna have, do a different idea. LDA, CO, random, sec, subtract. Or actually, no. This would still work, I think. Except, what am I gonna do with this? Yeah, I'll store it as this. Then LDA spawn sprite Y. Can probably do it like this instead. There we go. That's a lot more like it. There we go. That's a lot more like it. Something that could be cool for these, though. Thank you. What could be neat is if it was shot backwards and then built up to the... I'm stupid. I see why that didn't work, because I was supposed to modify 1, not 3, because this is Y speed. Anyway. Oh well, what I coded works. It's good enough. Laser, Minnie Mouse. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. I see what to do. LDA sprite speed X CMP 40 B EQ COC ADC 02 store to sprite speed X. It's gonna be a lot more visually interesting instead of just the lasers. Yep. That looks a lot better. That looks a lot better. We are definitely suffering with some sprite tile limits, though. Which was kind of what I was worried about, like, when I first initialized the boss concept. Yeah, looks hard. It's probably gonna be hard when I implement all the hitboxes. What do you reckon each part of the flesh's HP is gonna be? Like 3 hits each? Or maybe like 4 hits because the 1,000, 2,000, 4,000, 8,000 thing. 5 hits seems a little overkill, but... Oh, we're definitely seeing some lag. Honestly, when you joked about the wall of flesh being in the game, I kinda not only took your word for it, but also when I was watching a Dapper Waffle video, he recently did a challenge on Terraria where he basically beat all the main bosses with no money whatsoever. And that included the Wall of Flesh. I got a good look at him, like, yep, this looks pretty good for Mario World. So that was also the reason why I took it, but it was mainly your suggestion that kind of gave me the idea, because, like, it kind of works for Hell. I mean, he is from Hell, so, you know, it's perfect. Alright, I'm gonna lower the fire rate of the Minnie Mouse spawning, though. Sorry, one of you said that. I'm not really changing the fire rate, am I? This should be like 2 seconds each. Wow, that's pretty much the boss. I may do like a little bit of balancing and kind of figure out how you damage the boss. Because my original idea is just like killing the 3 parts of it, it's basically dead. But I think I'm gonna head to bed now. It's like nearly 9 o'clock, so that's great. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining me on this session. We may do another stream later on today. I'm gonna reschedule some things, so. Anyway, we did pretty good on the boss. I gotta be honest with you. We actually got most of the skeleton in. So. Yeah, no. See you guys later. Yeah, no, thank you for joining me. Thank you. This is gonna turn out awesome when I get done. And who's gonna be the next one? Ooh. Anyway, take care, everybody. This is Dynasty Devon. It's never goodbye. It's always a see you later. 4-hour stream, Jesus. Well, to be fair, like the first hour was kind of not there, so it's 3-hour stream. Yep, you as well. Take care, everybody.